if Cooper, Jones, and the Birchers were right? What if the war came without looking like war? Unite.
Army, standing by. Navy, standing by. Air Force, standing by. Marines, standing by. Coast Guard, standing by. Space Force, standing by.
No bombers crossing overhead, no hostile flag planted high upon the square. Just pressure in the system, you can feel it in the air. Silent weapons, quiet wars, the battlefield disguised. Data turns to leverage while the population sleeps at night. Institutions drift an inch, then another, then more finance, media, culture, education, lawmaking, family fracture, true diluted, history reshaping. Confusion is concealment, division is terrain. Watch the vector, watch the pressure, watch what changes while you sleep. Keep the people fighting while somebody moves the frame. Not one vector, many vectors. Slow convergence on the state of pipe thunders and sprint. It coils and learns the way. That wasn't thunder, something pale is moving. Behold, the pale horse moving, quiet through the fog while the nation keeps sleeping. Death don't always knock with an army at the door. Sometimes death arrives as a silent kind of war. Hell behind the rider. Behold the pale horse. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers. Two wars here, one visible, one concealed, one through human systems, one behind the veil. Men make choices, men bear guilt, men answer under law, but evil's older than the uniforms and offices. We saw the serpent sells a shortcut. Trade your liberty for peace, trade truth for managed language, trade conscience for relief. Centralize the answer, make dependence feel secure. Promise earthly heaven while the chains become obscure. Call it Marx, call it Lenin, call the Red Star what you will. This song sees something darker moving underneath it. Still a fallen dragon whispering man can build heaven without heaven. Communism in the foreground, spiritual war behind. Don't hate your neighbor, red or blue is not the soul. The oldest trick is split the house, then quietly take control. Under God, under law, not becoming what we hate. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Know the serpent, don't become the serpent. Watch the board, fork, pen, gambit, just a little chess. Pieces move through courts and codes while pressure hits the rest. Lawfare turning lawful process used to punish speech. Selective rules and endless cause put justice out of reach. Fraud, waste, abuse, paper walls can make the false look real. Surveillance without sunlight, information without trust. Never seeing what maneuvers through the gap between the chairs. Operational environment, human terrain under strain. Signals buried in the noise, patterns hiding in the pain. Truth leave footprints, lies leave patterns. If this what takes across a border would scramble every wing. What if occupation starts before you know you're being invaded? Phase zero.
Shaping.
Narrative.
Shaping.
Institution.
Shaping.
1,000 little breaches.
Never called a breach
Until the perimeter is gone.
and the enemy's in reach.
Megadeth, not a band name, hear a warning bell. A civilization losing truth can manufacture its own hell. Not mushroom cloud death only, not the obvious attack. Death of trust, death of law, death of knowing right from wrong. Death by 1,000 cuts, freedom bled in fractions. Every compromise becomes another forward action. Python at the body, dragon at the spirit, snake around the institutions. Most don't even hear it, but darkness has a problem. Light exposes what it hides. Truth is reconnaissance when deception knows the night. No panic, no vengeance, no mob beneath the flag. First identify the battlefield, first establish what we have. Somewhere in the darkness, some operator marks a file. A citizen uploads evidence, another sends a lead. Separate points, connect, signal rising from the feed. Oh, sing records, video, witness, dancing law. Human intelligence flowing in from what the people saw. The picture isn't complete, command hasn't made a call, but somebody built a sensor meant to watch across it all. Helio radar, eyes across the nation. AI assisted eyes are scanning the operation. No situation, violations, patterns, hot spots, turning for cases. The opportunities find you. Control. This is Ilio. Correlated activity. Multiple jurisdictions. Repeat. Multiple vectors. Stand by for classification.
What if the pale horse isn't coming?
What if the pale horse isn't coming?
What if it's already here?
Leo radar to command.
We have a track.
We have a track.